Smith. I'm from the Jackson County Cooperative Extension Office, and I wanted to hop on here today and share some recipes with you. We're going to be using one of our calendar recipes, and this is actually from our 2019 calendar. It's our broccoli cheddar biscuits. So today we're gonna be doing the broccoli cheddar biscuits for you, and that's a great way to get a little bit of your vegetables in, sneaking those in there for the kids or for whoever that you have a hard time getting those vegetables in. And this is our carrots. So today we're going to be doing this, and like I said, here's our recipe for today. And we're also going to be doing a recipe with you that is easy chicken and veggie stir fry and rice. This is one of my healthy choices for everybody recipes. And this is our new calendar that we're going to be sharing with you guys, and these can be picked up at the office. So today we're just talking about our biscuits, and we're going to be making the biscuits with, we're going to be using broccoli, which is getting our veggies in. We're going to be using some carrots, some cheddar cheese. We're going to be using some buttermilk, baking powder, and salt. So and we're going to have just a little bit of oil. So this is one of our recipes that we're going to be showing you here in just a few minutes. So I wanted to share that with you. And when you're doing your baking or you're doing your cooking, you always want to make sure that you have everything set out. If you'll notice, we've got our cutting board here, but we took the liberty and we've already chopped up our vegetables, and we've got our bowl, we've got our mixing bowl. We have our measuring cups. This is one of our, this is the third cup. We're probably going to use it for our oil. And here is some measuring spoons. So we've got everything laid out that you're going to need. And each time that we do a class, we do like to encourage you to use the My Plate. So today we're using vegetables, and we're going to be getting some grains in with our biscuits, and we're going to be getting some of our dairy in with our buttermilk. So hopefully you're really going to love this recipe. And these can be picked up at the office. These are our 2021 calendars. And in the back of our calendars, there is the recipe cards. If you like a certain recipe, you can just pull those cards out and you can save those for next year. And there's also, it breaks down your measuring terms. There's all kinds of great healthy ideas in the back of these calendars. Great ways, great recipes. So, like I said, these can be picked up at the office, or if you'll give us a call, I can even mail these out to you. Or if there's a certain recipe you want, if you'll just comment on our Facebook page, we can try to get it to you. So today, Kathy Howe is with us. She's our program assistant here at the office, and she's actually going to be mixing up the biscuits and showing you how easy it is to make biscuits that are healthy and getting a little bit of your veggies in, and actually using our recipes from the office. So it's very important that you want to try to get your veggies in and just get those healthy recipes going. So I'm going to turn it over to Kathy Howe, and this is, like I said, this is one of our nutrition. This is our new calendar, but this one we're using today is from our 2019 calendar, and it's going to be the broccoli cheddar biscuits.
Thank you, Patsy. All right, so we're going to go by our menu. We want to make sure that everything we've got is in this recipe. I've got everything here, my carrots, my broccoli, and I've read this all first, because we don't want to make a mistake. All right, so first, we're going to put our broccoli and our carrots. It calls for a cup of each. And these carrots need to be shredded, with a little shredded thing. And if you don't have that, just do it as tiny as you can. That's no big deal. All right, so I have my broccoli and my carrots in here. 1/3 of my flour in here. So So it calls for a cup and a third. So a third, cup and 3/4. So I'm going to put this together, stir this all up, and set it aside. All right, so in my big bowl, I am going to put, in here it tells me, place your chopped broccoli, your grated carrots, and toss with a fourth of a cup, of flour and set aside. In a large bowl, it says stir together remaining cup and 3/4 of flour, baking powder, and salt. So the reason that we use baking powder as salt is this is regular not self-rising, but just regular all-purpose flour. And if you use all-purpose flour, you have to put with it the salt and the baking powder, because it doesn't come with it. So this is that's my 3/4. And here's my cup, and Betty, I just had enough. I tell you. All right. Here we go. Perfect amount. That must have done that for me on purpose. All right. So I have my baking powder. I have my oil, which I need a 1/4 of a cup. There it is. There's my oil in here. Again, I'm going to put my flour, my salt, and I'm going to add my, I didn't know this yet. Yeah. So I'm going to put 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1. A little bit more. All right. And then my salt is that's what it is. I'm just doing a pinch of salt. So for me, a pinch of salt is that. Okay. So now I have to do my buttermilk. My buttermilk is a half a cup, no, 1 cup. Now, buttermilk we use for everything. Buttermilk makes everything good. You may not like to drink it, but when you're baking or cooking, there's nothing better to do it with buttermilk. So, and this was the smallest one I could get today. So, but like if you're frying stuff or baking, that's what you need. All right, now I'm going to put my shredded cheese. You want to stir that? Put my shredded cheese in here. Okay. I put my oil in already. I'm going to use this last drop here. The last drop of my milk. Now, I'm going to add together my broccoli, my carrots, and the rest of my flour. And stir it all up. And then I am going to roll it out. My trusty rolling pin, which is green. Can be any color, anything. You don't even have to have a rolling pin. You could have a big glass or a jar or anything, just so you got something to roll it out. Now, it says to knead it, but not knead it real big. So, what I'm going to do is just put it together. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm just kind of moving it around here. And I'm going to put it on my cutting board, which I need some flour to do that with. I didn't think I would use all that flour, but I guess I did. Let me see if I got it. Very little. So, I'm going to go for the flour. Put a little flour on my Alright, my cutting board. There we go. Alright, good job. Good job. I'm telling myself I'm doing a good job. What about that? You just kind of knead it in the flour till you can roll it out. Alright. Now you should have a towel, which I don't have. So right here, paper towels. I forgot that I have those here. Yay! Okay. Wipe my hands off and get ready to roll these out. And then I kind of need a glass, I think, too. I thought I had everything together, but evidently I don't. So, I'm going to flour my little rolling pin here. And this, it's actually biscuits, it's what this is called. The only difference is, it's got veggies in it. Alright, so here's my pan. I put parchment paper on my pan. Now if you don't have parchment paper, you can just oil your pan. Just spray it or whatever. That works just as good as the parchment paper. I like the parchment paper, but if you don't have it, you don't have it. So I'm cutting these biscuits out with my glass. I'm hoping I don't have them too thin, but we'll see. All right, a bit more. And you're probably saying at home, those will never rise. Well, I hope they do, but they may not. We'll just see. Again, actually I'm just going to push these out, and I think I'm going to do a little thicker ones this time. I'm hoping this will come out this time. All right. We're going to let them bake for about 4 or 5 minutes. 12 minutes. It says 12 minutes. Or until golden brown. So, we'll be back with you to show you our finished program here in just a few minutes. Meanwhile, stay with us. Today, we're going to make some stir fry. this is clean out the refrigerator day. So what I do is I put a little oil in my pan. I get my pan really, really hot. And I have everything chopped up today. I got in my refrigerator. I had some carrots and celery and peppers and some broccoli. And that's what I'm going to use. As a filler, I'm going to use my cabbage. And right now, I'm going to cook my chicken. Now, this is 3 tenderloins. Just 3 little tenderloins. And that's all I'm going to do is I'm going to cook this until it's white and it's done. It won't take but a few minutes in this hot thing, but it's not hot yet, but it will be. Okay, so we're going to put a teaspoon of garlic in here. This is just chopped up garlic. You can buy the pieces, but why buy it when you already got it? It's like I said, this is clean the refrigerator out there. So anything we have is what we're going to put into this. This is just a stir fry, a simple stir fry. But listen, it's the best inexpensive meal you could have. Because, like I said, we used 3 little tenderloins. We used everything that we had in our refrigerator that we were not going to use or it might go bad. So we just chopped all those veggies up. I have a little bit of Worcestershire sauce here. I'm going to put a little bit of that in here on this chicken. I have a little teriyaki here. You don't have to use this. I just like the taste of it. Now, I got a little soy sauce here. This is light soy sauce, which comes, it doesn't have all the salt that most of it has. All right, so my chicken's really getting into it now. All right, so I got my chicken going on. This is 1 bag of stir-fry peppers. It's very inexpensive. I think I paid 99 cents for this bag. So I figured that my chicken probably cost me $1.50. So I got $1.50 into this right now with my chicken. Plus I got 99 cents with this. This was stuff that was in my refrigerator. So I'm going to say another $2. This was my cabbage and that's my filler. I always use cabbage in my stir fry. For one, I love the cooked cabbage in the stir fry, but it also makes it go a little longer, a little further. This will feed a family of 4, this pot will, and you'll see that when I get done. You add a little rice. I got my rice over here. I've already cooked it. I cut my chickens in little bitty pieces. You see this? Little bitty pieces so that it will cook fast and I don't have to worry about it. All right, now I'm going to put my peppers in here. Ooh, it smells so good. All right, now I'm going to, I got to put my onions in here. I didn't know they were in my stir fry. All right, so I got chicken, onions, stir fry mix, and here goes. I have a sweet potato, I have a carrot, I have broccoli, and some green peppers, and a little tiny bit of celery in here. So, and again, let me put a little Worcestershire on here. Yeah, that's good. A little teriyaki. Teriyaki is so, all right, got it. Then my soy sauce. Oh yeah, this is too good. All right, so again, I'm gonna put just a little bit more of my garlic, because I like garlic. Okay, so I got this all cooking out there. I gotta let it cook just a little bit. Now, let me tell you, all these veggies, this is a great way to get your kids to eat vegetables. Great way. For one thing, you don't tell them what's in it. Another thing, when you put all these things on top of it, you hardly can't even tell those are veggies. So this is a great way to have kids eat their vegetables. Now, I'm going to put my cabbage in here. Now, I don't know about you, but I love fried cabbage. Love it. But this, like I said, is my filler. This makes it go longer and it doesn't cost near as much. So when I get done with this, I'm probably going to have $6 in my meal. Plus, I'm going to have my protein. I'm going to have my veggies. I'm going to have everything that we need to run a meal, to have a great meal. All right, so I'm going to put the lid on this and let this cook for a little while. Remember, I cleaned out the refrigerator. I put whatever I had in there. And more, I like the soy sauce. I like the Worcestershire sauce. And I sure like the teriyaki. That's up to you all, though. Like I said, everybody can do their own thing with this. When you cook it, you'll know what they like and what they don't like. All right, I'm going to put a lid on this and let this cook for a while. Now I have this on the highest heat that I can get it on. Here's my lid. And I love this pan. This is an electric skillet. You don't have to have one. You can do it on top of your stove, but you can control the heat with this, and that's a good thing. All right, so here's our stir fry. Got all these nice veggies on here. Here's my rice. Now I did this rice, this is cooking bag rice. I don't know if you're familiar with that or not, but you just put it, the whole bag into a boil, and you boil it, the whole bag. So I put my rice on here, and I'm going to put my vegetables on here. Look how good that looks. And I've added my biscuits. So here's all the food groups all in one plate. I'm telling you, this is really good stuff. Your kids will love it. They might not, just don't let them see it. Just put it on their plate and give them a bite. This is Kathy, and I'm out.